Dear here, beloved friends, I would like to draw your kind attention to this beautiful picture. You see yourself, what are the things visible? You see a mountain cliff, at the top is a tree, and you see different species there. One is a tiger which is very dangerous and is looking at the human being who is hanging from the rope, and the rope is tied to the tree branch, and there is two mouses. One is white, other is black, and there is a very deep ocean below that human being who is hanging. And then you see three dragons. One is blue, other is red, other is black. Now in Buddhism it is interpreted in different way. The life has been defined as a journey from birth to death. So this person was walking initially through a lonely place alone, started, and then he found a lot of bones scattered around here and there when he was traveling. Then suddenly he saw a tiger attacking him. He started running very fast and he climbed to the tree, and he was hanging through that kind of rope-like thing. Then he was just short time surviving. Tiger was not able to eat him, but the two mouses which came at the top of the branch, they start slowly cutting that rope, and the man was very afraid, and it was likely to fall in the ocean, where you find there are three dragons. One is blue, other is red, other is black. Now the interpretation is very interesting. You see, the journey is from birth to death, and the tiger represents death. Death is chasing us every moment in our life, and the mouse, black and white, they are representing day and night. So every day and night bring us closer and closer to the death. The tiger is going to eat away. That death will ultimately call on us. And what is happening? We are suffering out of fear, because the blue dragon represents the greed, selfishness, and so greed and selfishness are all root cause of suffering, sorrow, and grief. The red dragon represents anger, and that anger is also really a cause of our suffering, sorrow, and grief and pain in our lives. And the black one represents the darkness, which is the symbol of ignorance, indolence, thoughtlessness, bestial and ignominal and groveling thoughts, which is another cause of suffering, sorrow, and grief. So the journey of life from birth to death is full of suffering, full of sorrow, grief, and pain, and there is no remedy for it. That is only possible once we stabilize our mind, enlighten ourselves, then only we can get peace of mind, and we can have real satisfaction in our life. So we have to enlighten ourselves. We have to know what is truth, and that truth can be attained by meditation. Meditation means first knowing that death is inevitable. Nobody can escape death. Every person is born as per his karma from life to life. The journey will continue, and so we have to really meditate always on the noble way, the true way of living lives. So we have to get rid of all the negative emotions, that is, anger, hatred, jealousy, cynicism. They are all the root cause of suffering, and ignorance is not bliss. It is definitely the root cause of all sorrow and suffering. So this is the representations of this beautiful picture, what I really want to share with you, beloved friends. It is very enlightening, and it is very, very suggestive to know exactly. And sometimes we can also discuss the other aspects. Somebody has written very nicely, the great man. This man has written the reality of mankind, and so on and so forth. So slowly and slowly I will try to spread his all kind of thinking, so that we can really become enlightened in due course of time. The whole goal of life is to be enlightened. Look at the man who is hanging and who is trying to avoid this. And look at one thing is happening in life. When man is suffering, then he is also enjoying. I told you the mouse, you see this is happening here. It is going to cut it slowly, day and night. Day is symbol of the white mouse, and night is the symbol of night. Night is dark mouse, and white is day. So every day and night is bringing close to death, and you see these three monsters, our greed, our anger, our ignorance. These dragons are going to eat us one day, and this is our death, which is ready to grab us in due course of time. Nobody can avoid that, but we can really live happily as long as we live by really going through some wise and intelligent enlightening our mind and conditioning our mind. But you see, still the man is so much ignorant and so much lost in the wilderness that this man is enjoying and tasting honey. What is honey? You see, honey is food, sleep, the enjoyment of sex, and also wealth, the worldly positions. So the man is illusioned in the darkness, and he thinks the worldly positions are real, the joys and happiness. And he becomes oblivious